figure some things out. All right, so I'm going to introduce my phenomenon to you. And we've given you a little sheet, and I think we put a little scenario on there to get us started. So I've got two little pictures right here. And let's see, Katie, I think you, are you Katie?
Yes.
You're the only one I know.
Yes.
So that means I'm going to call on you. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Katie, I've got a couple of pictures here. What do you notice about these pictures?
Well, some of the lights are lit and some of them are out.
Some are lit and some are out.
And they seem to be on the same cord.
Same cord, okay. And what about over here? That's a Christmas tree. I don't know.
That's a stressful situation.
Amen.
Where there's lights out on part of the tree, but then there's some lit.
Okay. So that's interesting. All right. So that's an interesting thing. That can be a phenomenon right there. So, you know, we have a little scenario for our third graders. A friend comes over to your house and is upset that the lights on a strand of holiday lights aren't working anymore. His family can't finish decorating until the lights are fixed, and your friend wants to know, why do some holiday light strands stay on when one bulb burns out, but others don't? And so I have brought a lot of things today, and we're going to see if we can figure this out. All right. So the very first thing, and you don't have to draw on this, but the idea behind this lesson plan is that you would begin and say, well, let's figure this out. Let's get some lights and see what happens to them when we remove a bulb somehow. Let's check it out. And let's do that by making predictions for each one. And so the idea behind this is that the kids would actually be drawing this in. They would draw the wire in on the sheet, and then they might make a prediction right off the bat. Well, I wonder what's going to happen if we remove one of those. Now, here's the best part about this when you get ready to teach it, which is that, and because I've done this lesson a couple of times now, it's completely different every time. It's completely different every time. So first thing is I've got a little battery operated light, and Dollar General is going to be your friend. Okay, it's going to be your friend. And I really do like the traditional Christmas lights a little better. I think they're easier for kids to see, but this is what I had. This is what they had, and this is what I had. So this is a system. You guys were just doing cross-cutting concepts right off the bat. This is a system, and my system has parts. All right, so what are the parts of my system? What do I have? I've got a battery. What else do I have?
Wire.
Got a wire. What else do I have? I have a switch. What else do I have? I have lights. All right. Now, what I want you to do is I'm going to call on someone. I'm going to, with this on, so I'll let you keep that on for me. I'm getting ready to cut. I'm going to make a cut right here. And I'd like you to make a prediction about what you think is going to happen when I cut. So what is going to happen to me when I cut?
The lights will go off on that side of the scissors.
Okay. What about this side?
I have no clue.
But it's okay.
I would hope that they would stay on, but I think that they will all go off.
You think that they will all go off. Okay, so here we go. All right, you ready? And like I said, the thing is, I don't know either every time because I end up with all these different brands of lights. So I'm serious. Okay, so here we go. All right, so that is off.
Your wish came true.
And that is on. Okay, that's interesting. That's off and on. All right, well that's interesting. So now we can start to have those questions with the kids. What do you think is different about this strand from this strand? What do you think is different now between these two? Besides that this is off and on.
It's not getting the power.
It's not getting the power. Where's the power coming from?
The battery.
The battery. Okay, so it's very cool. This battery does provide power. You know, it provides something called electricity. And this is the coolest thing. That electricity moves. Is that not neat? It moves, I know. And when it moves, we call that an electric current. It's really nice. So this one must not be getting any electric current. Okay, well I wonder, this was a battery pack, right? Well, what would happen with this strand of lights over here? Because that strand of lights does not have a battery pack. So where's this strand of lights getting its power from?
Yeah.
The outlet. interesting. So there is electricity, there's an electric current coming from this outlet. And yeah, I know.
I'm going to
When
get
I
the
did
shock
this-
on their faces before you do this.
Don't do So here it is. Now,
You cut it.
I would let, see, I told y'all. I'm just telling you. So, you know, I don't teach third grade. I've never taught them. They wouldn't let me around them. So, my thing is, though, I'm thinking if I had little third graders, like, I'd let them up close and personal to this. I mean, look at this. I mean, that's a lot of wire in this system, right? I mean, something's going on here, and the bulb is right there, and okay, this is different, and the electricity's coming through, and I'm sure they probably have to tell you lots of stories about their tree, but all right, so, but what I'm going to do is something a little different. This time I'm going to take a bulb out. I'm going to take a bulb out. So make a prediction. What's going to happen when I take this bulb out?
Who's it gonna go off?
The bulb is going to go off?
All of them.
Everything?
It could.
Everything? Okay.
Predict anything you want to, Disney.
Anything you-
You could predict anything.
I think the bulb will go out. I
You-
mean, they'll all go out.
All of them will go out. Okay. And then, yeah, and then it's always fun because you're.
Yeah, but they all didn't go.
But it's only a certain portion.
That's stressful. It happens to me every
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think I want to figure some, you thought I was gonna cut that, didn't you? So I think I want to figure out something else because like those are both strands. One is getting its electricity from the battery, so great opportunity to start talking about, battery, that's really a source of electricity. That one does not have a battery, but is getting electricity and has the same electricity from the outlet. They're both electrical currents. But look, I have this one. And this one is in a circle. It's in a circle. And it does have a little battery. But I wonder what would happen to this one. It's kind of wadded up right here. I wonder what would happen to this one if I cut it. And this is about my
Look,
fourth
They're sad for this.
brand. What?
They're showing sad faces.
Y'all gotta tough up. But all right, okay. This is, yeah, so here's the thing that, like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen because depending on the brand, and I hit the general dollar store and the Dollar Tree, I'm telling you, different things happen. So you really have to, as a teacher with this lesson, be ready to just, you gotta rock and roll because you don't know either. What do you think's gonna happen? I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna cut it right here.
I think they're all gonna go out.
You think they're all gonna go out?
Yes.
Okay, all of them.
What is happening?
What in the world?
What happens if you touch it back together? Can we ask
Ooh,
that?
that's a good question.
Oh, okay. There's, oh, the whole side. Okay.
Does it touch back together? Will they come back on?
Will it come back on? Ooh, look at you asking questions. Well, you know, not that Miss Buck can make, but you know, okay, all right. Well, I want to figure this out. I don't know if what I've done so far.